Ratchet Clan, an immortal Katarl, stronger than 10 men, and just as subtle. Outlaw Star, Wild West, Y2K style, only Toonami.
Number 3 is Darkman. It's an amazing movie, but I am cheating since it is not based on a comic book. I repeat, it is not based on a comic book. It's not based on a comic book. There is no comic book based on this movie. To my knowledge, there's no comic book based on this movie, and it is not based on a comic book. It's something that Sam Raimi created himself in a screenplay. It definitely has elements of a comic book movie, and you could definitely think that there is, but there is no comic book that this movie is based on. But it is a great movie. I had to put it at number 1 on one of my lists. I should have put it like at number 3 on the action movies, and that was dumb. If somebody could put this one at number 3 on the action movies, that would be nice. But anyway, so I had to put it on this list because I liked it a lot. But I hope you watch it. But I've never seen Sam Raimi before. But I will say to people who have seen his movies, like from the Evil Dead and Army of Darkness or whatnot, please try this movie out. This is a really great movie. It's really awesome.
Julie, who's the real monster here?
There's a light that shines on every human being. But one. From director Sam Raimi. Darkman.
Number 2 is 300 because there's great action scenes, but it never told you that King Leonidas was going to die at the end. If they actually said that at the beginning, if the narrator said this is the story of how King Leonidas died, it would have been number 1. But they never told you that at the beginning, that this was going to be his death. And that's what keeps it from being number 1. Gerard Butler plays a great role, plays it great. He just immerses himself. You don't see him as Gerard Butler, you see him as King Leonidas. Anyway, it's a great movie. Watch it, lots of action. But like I said, if they would have said from the beginning that King Leonidas died and that this is the story of his death, then it would be number 1.
Descend upon you. Our arrows will blot out the sun.
Then we will fight in the shade.
This is where we fight. This is where they die.
Before this battle is over, the world will know that few stood against many.
The number 1 comic book movie is The Rocketeer, because Nazis are the bad guys, and Nazis are my second favorite villains of all time. I highly recommend you watch this movie, even if it is a Raiders of the Lost Ark knockoff by Disney. It's still a great movie, and yes, it is based off of a comic book.
I'm the Rocketeer. I will not rocket Eddie.
I gotta go alone or they're gonna kill her.
It's the Rocketeer.